Happy Monday, everyone. This morning mastery is going to be mainly for my sales guys on my sales team, for my wholesale team. If you're in sales, then listen up. And I'd like to actually propose something to you. Everyone in their whole life is in sales. Even if you think you're in a job that you're not in sales, you're still in sales. And the reason is because you got to constantly be on top of your game and be, highest functioning, highest best use of your time and who you are. Like if you're just a regular job but you're not in sales, you're still like selling the fact that you're the best at what you're doing and trying to secure your job in your current position. That's sales. So that's why I say, hey, everyone's in sales, even if they don't think they are. A lot of our business is done off of text message and email. It's funny because I probably have sold dozens and dozens of houses to several individuals that I've actually never even met in person, which is so funny because we're such in like a digital age. And so we sell most of our houses off of text message and email. And I don't even get to talk to a lot of these people. It's like, hey, they text me and say, hey, is this a house available? Yeah, it is. Okay, great. I want to buy it. I text back and say, okay, great. Wire $5,000 earnest money to this title company. They say, okay, cool. And then I say, okay, here's the contract. And they say, okay, great. They sign the contract. We send it over e-signature. It comes over. We submit that to title. And all of a sudden, we're in escrow and we work towards a 2-week close. In wholesale, close of escrows are probably about 2 weeks, right? They go pretty quick because they're cash and they're non-inspections. You don't have to qualify for a loan, right? So you have all these things. So like I said, going back to, we get a lot of text messages, and this is a lot for my sales team. A lot of the text messages, probably the most common question we get is, hey, is this such and such address available? And we've got a couple choices at that moment, right? We can just say yes and just go on our way. And we might not ever even hear from them again. But if we just say yes, we're not really pushing the ball forward, right? In life and in sales, there's a good, better, and best way to handle everything. Good, better, and best. And so that was good. Yeah, it's available. Have a good day. So if Mrs. Ann sends a text and says, hey, is this available? And I just say yes, she goes on her merry way and life's good. But if she sends a text that says, hey, is 1234 such and such street available? And I say, yes, here's the access code. What time can you be there? And she says 2 o'clock. And then I say, okay, great. Please let me know when the house is locked back up, or else, hey, I will meet you there at 2 o'clock to go take a look at the property. And so then you follow up, and hopefully Miss Ann got into the property, and then you have a dialogue. So you're moving and you're pushing that ball forward, right? It's important, like in any type of job that you're in, is just not to just say yes and then go on your way. The key to success in any sales is follow-up, right? And so if anyone within my team, if a property gets asked for, the good response is yes. The better response would be, here's the access code. The best would be, there's follow-up after they got into the property. So it's just important that you're constantly just moving and pushing that ball forward and the process of buying the property. It's not always just like easy as, hey, is this property address available? Yes, it is. Okay, great, I want the property. Now look, that actually happens several times a week. It does, but 90% of the time it doesn't, and they're just asking if the house is available. You've gotta, like I said, push that ball forward. And if the property is not available, the important thing is to look really quickly to see what is available in that zip code or that area that we have, and just say, hey, no, this one is not available, but this one is, and here's the access to the property, right? And so we actually get a lot of requests also of, is this property available? Yes, it is, and it's occupied. And so if it's occupied, we got to schedule an appointment. And that just makes it even more difficult because you've got to correlate with on the other end of the contract of the occupants and contacting them and setting up a time. But the important thing is you're moving the transaction forward. So you're not going to get the sale unless you move the transaction forward and you're proactive in your response. So I just kind of wanted to give that, I've had a lot of thought on that over the weekend and wanted to share that with you. And if you're in sales, be thinking of the good, better, and best ways to respond. A lot of times we're just super busy, especially in this wholesale market. I probably have gotten, I would say, 15 text messages since we started, right? So it's a lot of text messages. And so I'm a lot of reactive, and I don't have a lot of time to do the good, better, and best. But I know when I do focus on responding the best way that I can and moving and pushing the ball forward to try to get the sale and try to get the property sold, that I have the most success. So in life, be thinking of the good, better, and best today in your life and how you can make the response the best if you're in sales or anything that you're accomplishing today. The best. Just not good, but the best. So hey, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Love you guys. Go out there and have a great week. Thank you so much.